It's not one of the best vignettes I've ever written. Don't know what I'm gonna write today. Why do I do this to myself? Way different than what I thought I was gonna write. So early in the challenge, and I can't believe I'm already at this point. Hey everybody, it's the first day of Freerite Frenzy, and I'm excited, but I simultaneously don't know what I'm gonna write today. I feel super rusty just because I honestly haven't written anything in a while, and by a while I mean a week or two, just because I've been focusing on doing YouTube videos. It just made more sense to concentrate on that until I dedicate an entire month to writing. I'm very excited to be back doing what I love. I think I'm gonna start off with my regular writing routine, which is reading, doing a little bit of a free write by hand, and then going at it with my laptop. The hope is this free write frenzy that I will write every single weekday. Just because I really don't want to fall behind like I did last year, which the free write frenzies that I did kind of led into December, which is totally fine, but this time I really want to be on top of it and be a little bit more disciplined, because discipline is also a skill to have as a writer. It has been a while since I've written anything, and it has been a while since I've kind of forced myself be disciplined and just write something, because usually sometimes my writing can be quite sporadic. A lot of this is just kind of lines and lots of lines out of order, and even just ideas that I don't even think I'll take in certain directions. I think the good thing right now is that I have a better idea of how I want to edit this, because right now this is just chicken scratch. You're not gonna see any of this. Yeah, this is never coming to surface. But when I edit it, I have a better idea of what I want to do, and honestly, I think this particular story, in thinking about it, would be a piece that I would add to the current vignette collection that I'm working on. It just fits so well, and I needed to write a piece for it anyways. So yeah, I think that's the direction, and that kind of gives me some foundation to stick on. I don't know how this one's gonna turn out today. It might be a situation where it's not one of the best vignettes I've ever written, and that's okay. My muscle for this is very unused, and it always gets better. By the end of this free write frenzy, I'll always be really in awe of how far I've come. So if today has to be one of the rusty days, so be it. Why do I do this to myself? I don't get it. I really don't. And I don't know if I'm just being finicky, or if it's just my writerly gut instinct telling me I shouldn't work on this piece right now. Because looking at it, I'm I don't know where I'm going with it. There's no true heart in it. There's a lot of deep emotions that I'm not heartily feeling right now, or I can't really access. And it's annoying me, because I'm I just spent 30 minutes to an hour working on this, and it's just not something that's I almost feel like it's not gonna turn out well if I do. I almost feel like I'd much rather write a shorter piece that I am feeling, even though I don't know what I'm feeling right now, and I don't know what exactly I'd write, but it just the emotions that are present in this, I just don't heartily feel it. This is why sometimes I wish that I could take an acting class or something similar, where you're put in a situation where you have to more easily access deep emotions again and again for your creative piece. So I almost feel like I need to start over on something. Even if I just write like a paragraph or 100 words, I feel like just focusing in on those 100 words would almost be a better use of my time, or a better use of like whatever's going on in here. I don't know what I'm feeling, but it certainly isn't this motherly piece right now. We'll figure it out along the way. So I'm outside, obviously. I don't know if it was the subject matter of what I was writing, or if it was just like inside wasn't working. I just needed a change of space, but I feel much better. I brought my laptop out and it's a lot better what I'm writing. Definitely way different than what I thought I was gonna write. A lot more fun. It's very flirty. I guess we're just in a flirty mood today. I'm writing a scene like in a bar about these two people flirting with each other, but already knowing that it's not gonna work out. Like they're just being super upfront about it. I'm gonna finish that out, and that one's coming a lot more easily than the other one. I think it's also because of like dialogue. Man, I am a dialogue queen. Dialogue just comes super easy to me. I really enjoy it. I like listening to people and hearing the rhythms of it, and like going back and forth. That's always been something interesting to me, and I feel like one of the stronger suits of my writing. Maybe that was just it. I just needed to be easy on myself on the first day and just kind of go with what I'm strongest with, and then eventually all the other things will come. Just shake off the rust.
It's a doggo.
Hi, baby.
Hi, baby. Hello. Hello.
Want to say hi to camera? Come up here. Look at the camera. Don't look at me, look at the camera. Take a plate. Okay. So far, it's been a mix of going well and going bad. Not bad, but so the things that have been going well have basically been that it's so much easier to write this time around. Like honestly, last year I remember struggling to finish like 300 words, 500 words, and now like most of what I'm writing is like at least 800. I think the first day was even 1,000. I don't know if it's because I'm just more drawn to longer pieces, or I have a better idea of like the exact direction that I want to go in, and I'm just going full force. And also it's not taking me as long to kind of think of an idea. I don't know about today, because today might be a different situation. The areas that it's been going bad or not going that great have been mostly just the overwhelm. I think I'm being a lot harder on myself in terms of YouTube and like needing to film and like get other stuff done and edit and everything, and so it's been leaving me a little bit tired and burnt out, and I think it's a good thing that I'm recognizing that in the earlier days of Freerite Frenzy. I'm in a lot better mood today just because yesterday was super low key. I actually just chilled and watched TV and just kind of took care of myself, and that's why I'm in a good mood right now. So I think like just catching myself when I'm starting to overwork myself, and so then I can create more creative pieces. You know, I feel like a creative mind comes from taking care of yourself and not struggling, and making sure I'm sleeping well. I got 9 hours of sleep, everybody. Like, that's crazy. Like, usually I struggle to get like 7 hours of sleep. I'll usually like do 6.5, but like 9, I'm like proud of myself. So I'm in a good mood today. A little bit nervous because I'm pretty sure the word today is commerce. I have no idea how I'm gonna use it. It's a really weird word that doesn't come up naturally in my writing. Don't know what I'm gonna write today. which is the usual case, but hopefully I'm not struggle busing like I was in the first clip. I really didn't want to show you my like reading practice because I felt that I had already shown that to you yesterday, but like look at this. Look at what I'm reading right now. Look how pretty this line is. I mean you have to like understand the greater context, but like look. There was once a time, once, when I'd known such a life, when a woman and a sleeping child were my own, and I was their man. Like, come on, like, that's such a pretty line. And, like, it fits so perfectly in that moment, and just kind of where the character's at. But I love simple lines like that, aren't necessarily, like, weighed down by poetic words, but have such a poetic context. Anyways, thought I'd share that. I think it would kind of not really help to know what commerce means. Like I understand what commerce means, but like let's just define it for those in the audience who might not know it. It's a noun. The first definition is social intercourse, the interchange of ideas, opinions, or sentiments. Interesting. Then the second one is the more common one, I think, which is the exchange of buying, selling of commodities on a large scale involving transportation from place to place. Ooh. There's another definition, but I won't say what that is. I probably will stick with like the first two. I think I like the idea of like the first one, like social intercourse, like an exchange of ideas and opinions. Though that might be an issue just because I feel like it's not commonly used in that way. So most people might not get it, like that it might be a weird word. Okay, I've written. Most of it was chicken scratch, and then because like the 10-minute timer was about to like shut off, like a minute beforehand I was like, oh wait, this is an idea. So the idea I have right now is kind of based off an experience I had of going in the middle of the night to go stargazing to like this hilltop. I don't know if it counts as mountains or hilltop, but like driving all the way up. I like the imagery of it and I like this situation a lot. There almost needs to be something at stake. And I don't know what that is yet. Right now I just have the scenery and kind of a general idea of like how I want the characters to interact. I need all the characters to have their own motivations. If I'm concentrating on anything on this Freewrite Frenzy, it's just to make it very clear that there's always something at stake in each story. The vignettes that people like tend to be the ones that have a hint of a story or that there's some sort of conflict. So I feel like if I'm trying to improve anything, it would be putting that conflict in the story from the very beginning. I think this is a piece that isn't really gonna come across at all in the vignette, like the greater story of it, but that's totally fine. I actually think there's something interesting about this story because it's ending up being about like these three siblings and kind of the interactions between them all. The middle sibling is selfish and like wants the older sister to like hang out with her before the older sister goes off to college. I think that could be a direction I take it, so it might not be as dark as I thought it would be. It's an interesting dynamic, so I don't think that's going to come across in the vignette, and it might just be sort of a thing that I write right now and then explore later on whenever I get the chance, but just wanted to quickly update. It's like literally so early in the challenge, and I can't believe I'm already at this point of fried. I've been staring at my laptop for 2 hours and I've gotten somewhere on some story, but it just can't come out. I think it's because I spent most of the day editing, using my brain power on that, and then now I'm like bodily tired because I worked out, and then like I think it's because it's been a couple of days where I've been doing this, just like really pushing myself. And I know I said the other day that I would be better about it, about not burning out. It's only 10, that's the thing. Like, I could finish something right now. I think I'm too fucking stubborn to not stop and not give my head a rest, because I feel like I could just churn something out so quickly on any normal day, but like my brain just can't. I don't want to give up. I really don't. I don't want to skip a day. I'm tired. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think, am I too stubborn?